Hi everybody, Eddie here, and welcome to King's Court. I want to tell you all about my excitement for tonight's game. A little bit of me is nervous, as you should be if you're a sports fan, especially because not a lot of things are guaranteed in the NBA playoffs. But I'm only excited because, well, the Clippers are in a groove, and I think they're going to show up and take care of business right out the gate, defensively at the least. Because the offense, they miss shots. We're not very we're not very reliant on the three, but those percentages can drop by the game, and that's my take of the Clippers game today. Now, of course, like I said, I'm excited. I hope PG shows up. Paul George is gonna do some numbers, assuming he stays aggressive, and I think he will be. Part of the reason uh, why I have a lot of faith in him is because he doesn't look to to win a game by scoring, let's say, 20 points in one quarter, and then zero in the next, and then say, I don't know, 15 in the third, and then finish off with 15. That's not really him. That's not really how the Clippers are depending on him to be scoring. They kind of just spread it out with him. They don't depend on him to get 20 shots in a quarter. They kind of just depend him to score when he needs to. Just score about 10 points per quarter. You don't need to go off. You just need to score when you have that ball. And I hope he stays aggressive and attacks the rim as much as he can on Royce O'Neal. That little talker, you all saw how he was. And also Rudy Gobert, who he's struggling big time. But it's not because he's bad. The Clippers are just exposing him for his size. The size matters when you're playing a small ball lineup. Clippers, it's worked out for them. It's worked out beautifully for them. They rotate beautifully when the center gets the ball in the paint. Reggie Jackson backs him down. Nick Batum, Marcus Morris, they all try to reject him the ball. It's gonna be a good one, and it's gonna be fun if you're a Clipper fan and those guys are on it on the defensive end. Offense, I think it's been the most inconsistent through the playoffs so far. We all saw how they did against the Mavs. We all saw how they struggled against the Jazz in the first two games. But what is it, 3 in a row already? Hopefully they just get one more. That's all we need to hit the Western Conference Finals. I am so happy to say that. But right now, let's just focus on this game that starts at 7. My thing about each individual player, Reggie Jackson, please keep going off. Please have this confidence that's just crazy for us as fans. Just keep shooting the ball. I'm pretty sure a lot of those shots are going to go in because you play with swagger, it's going to be crazy. Now, our second guy that I depend on scoring, Marcus Morris, please stay hot. I hope his brother Markieff Morris shows up. Every time he's played and Markieff shows up, Marcus has a night. I don't know if it's just that twin love. I don't know if it's just that twin vibe, but it's working out for Marcus Morris Sr. And hopefully it carries on. I want him to score about 20 points again. And if he has that fire in him, he definitely will have the 20 points tonight. And then as for the other guys, I don't expect too much scoring from everyone else, but I want at least 6 to 14 points off of everyone else. You don't gotta be the man. You don't gotta find the big play every now and then, but just do it when you know it's your turn. Luke Kennard was huge in Game 4. Huge. Even Game 3. Huge. I'd like to see him shoot more shots. I'd love to see Terrence Mann drive a lot more often. And I'd love to see him shoot a 3 when he feels like he's got it. He's been a good spark off the bench, but now that he's starting, I feel plenty of trust for him. He could play defense. He's not slow. He wants this game. He wants his chip, and he's getting it. Zubats, I don't think Tyronn Lue is going to play him too much again. He loves that small ball lineup because it's working just fine. I would assume just use Zubats for the maybe 10 minutes or so. Just leave him in for as long as he could defend. Don't look at him for scoring. Hopefully PG can find him for a lob. Although it's not the most efficient offense the Clippers can run. Drive and kick. Drive and kick. Drive and kick. Every single guy can drive and they can kick to someone in a corner, at the wings, or even up top to Reggie or Paul George. Those guys are fired from out there. I would expect them to do such things tonight. The Jazz, let me just say a few things about the Jazz. They jack up so many threes, and it worked out in the regular season. They were one of the teams that shot the most threes, and they hit a lot of them. But at one point, you just gotta go away from it. Royce O'Neal shot too many threes, and they did not go in last game. Bogdanovich hit a lot in the first half. I think it was 6 from 6 in the first quarter alone, and he just cooled off. Couldn't hit another one after that. I think maybe just 1 or 2 more beyond the second half. And then Jordan Clarkson, you know, he just runs up and down the 3-point line and then just shoots whenever he feels like it. It's good when it goes in. But in the long run, that's not the shot you want. These guys have to depend more on the inside scoring, driving. Mitchell probably just running in there. Gobert probably picking up more offensive rebounds. He's got to be playing big for the Clippers to be struggling against him. He's got to remember he's the biggest guy out there. Just crash the board. Offense. Just do it. I think we'll see a lot more of that in this game. I definitely think Quinn Snyder's going to try to push him to crash the offensive glass. I mean, you're going to be the last guy going back on defense. Why not just go for an offensive board? You're the biggest guy there. And then one more thing. I know that the Jazz are going to try to run Mitchell as much as they can. Mitchell definitely has the potential to be hitting and getting big games, scoring high, but these crazy threes, they're just not going to work in the long run. He tried so hard in the fourth quarter, just trying to get a three. What do you miss? Like 5 of them? 4 or 5 of them? It's not a shot you want to see as a Jazz fan. It'll look good once it goes in, but is that the offense you really want? And I don't think it's too much of his leg that so many people are just talking about. The Clippers are just covering him just fine. They double team him and he's just caught off guard and he just swings the pass as hard as he can because that's all he could do. He can't read the double team, and he can't run out of it. Mitchell his only option is just throw it somewhere else, and hopefully this person catches it. Have you seen how many times he overthrows a pass? It's very often. If you pay attention, it's very often. He never hits the guys right on target. Anyone that's gonna hit a three, Ingles, Bogdanovich, they always have to catch it off to the side and then gather it back. Even if a split second, all it takes to grab the pass and then bring it to your chest, that's the seconds you need because the Clippers are going to run all the way up to you and then just contest the three. As long as the Clippers can run to the line, the 3-point line, and contest the three, I think the Jazz are going to be struggling. Clippers are one of the better perimeter defenders as a team, not even individually. A lot of the players have hustle on that 3-point perimeter area. I think they're going to make the Jazz struggle again from the 3-point line. Of course, biases, and it might happen. I just pray that it does. Beverly, no more dumb fouls. Just get as many steals, block as many shots as you can. I hope you play well, dude. I hope you play well. Now let's move on to the Hawks-Sixers game. I have the Hawks winning this series now. I have a strong feeling the Sixers are gonna bounce back in some way, but I think the Hawks they're just gonna keep it. I don't know if they're gonna win tonight. I don't know if they're gonna win tonight. Odds are in favor for them, But the Sixers they're no chumps. They're fighters, and I expect them to fight, especially with the criticism that Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons might have gotten. I would expect them to attack. And I don't think they're going to go 0 for whatever in the second half again. They'll score points. Joel Embiid, he's going to be the primary scorer, but these two other guys need to step it up. Curry needs to step it up. Shake Milton, I mean, you had your games in the regular season. Just show up. Just show up. And then that's all they got for today. The Brooklyn game yesterday, I wasn't paying too much attention to it. I knew the Bucks were gonna win. It's been a home game blowout for so much of that series. I expected it to go in 7. And just maybe, the Bucks will pull it off. The Nets do not look like themselves, but who knows? They're going back to Brooklyn to finish the game, or the series, and to have a game 7. It's gonna be interesting, but let's see who it works out for. Anyway, I got Brooklyn winning the next game, but I hope the Bucks take it. I got the Hawks winning the series, I'll say, in the game 7. And I got the Clippers winning tonight. These are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This has been the King's Court. Hope you guys enjoyed listening, watching, and I'll see you on Monday. I don't think I'm gonna be posting on weekends. I'll just take a break from all this. Hope to see you guys on, Tuesday. Well, I'll see you guys Monday. Hopefully reviewing for Tuesday's win from the Clippers on the Game 6 side, or if not, the Game 7 side, and maybe Western Conference Finals game. That's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm out.